Welcome back to the Expert Walkthrough for Dark Souls 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and we are now in part 5. And today we are going to fight us some bosses. It's going to be fun. So I know you're probably getting sick of this place because we've been here so damn long, but we are going back to the Cardinal Tower in the Forest of Fallen Giants so we can sum up business with the rest of the level. Okay. We're not going to be taking that shortcut this time. We're going to be taking the new one that we opened. And my advice still stands. Don't fuck with the flame salamanders. Just leave them be. What the hell? Leroy Jenkins! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Can't you see I'm about to go down here and fight a boss? What is your deal? Man, and you could have lived. You could have lived. Who am I kidding? I would have killed you anyway. Yeah, as you can see, there's shinies down there. There's all kinds of items, but it's just not worth dying. Just not worth it. God. I don't know how many of you have seen that video, but it is hilarious. Leroy Jenkins. Okay. There's the fall gate leading to the boss. However, there's a little doorway right here, and you can see that guy poking out of there. Hi. You're obvious. Okay, fine. I'll attack you. Okay. Now, the summon sign that you'll see down here every time is Pate if you talk to him. That's if you exhausted his dialogue. Then you'll see his summon sign here. I don't need Pate for this fight, because it's really easy. But, I mean, still, if you want to summon him, you can. Because his, the appeal with summoning Pate for this fight is we're going to run into him multiple other times in the playthrough. And, if you summon him for this boss fight, and he survives, as long as he doesn't die, which is really hard to do. I mean, I honestly don't know how you could let him die during the boss fight. It'd be really hard. But, if he survives this boss fight, you'll talk to him later down the road in another area called the Earthen Peak, and he will give you his equipment. His spear, his shield, and his armor. I don't want any of that shit, so I'm not going to summon him. Let's do it! Leroy Jenkins. Alright. This is the last giant. Cough, cough. The giant lord. Cough, cough. You didn't hear that. So you're basically seeing the fight. He doesn't hit that hard. What you need to watch out for is how you lock onto him. If you want to target the foot to hit it, then you need to lock on to the foot. If you want to see what he's going to do next, I highly advise locking on to his upper body so you can see what he's going to do. So lock onto the upper body until you get close, then you can lock onto the feet to attack. Now those stomps, they have weird phantom range. Ow. And he has the atomic backhand, it's no good. Now you can fight him without lock on at all, which is what I do. So, I mean, this is one of those fights where lock-on is more suited to get you killed than help you out. So I just fight without lock-on. It's much easier that way. When you get him down to half health, he is going to rip his own arm off and try to use it as a weapon. Like that. I'm going to take that opportunity to heal. When he rips his arm off to fight you with it, he gets more range, which is hard to imagine because he's already got insane range. So as long as you mind your stamina and make sure you dodge appropriately. Ow, not like that. You should be just fine. Try to stay behind him if anything else. And he does nasty stomp like that. He can stomp up to 3 times. You gotta be real careful. So as long as you stay behind him, you should be just fine, but he can jump back like that. I do not recommend blocking his attacks, ever. No good will come of that. So try to get him away from the wall before you get behind him to attack for best results. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get behind him so I can heal. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing that for? Okay. There we go. So yeah, like I said, stay behind him. Try not to get greedy. I mean, try to avoid hitting him more than once when you attack. Ow. Could have swore I rolled that. So just kind of hit him once and back up. Watch out for multiple stomps. And there he goes with that. He does this weird thing where he falls over sometimes. Don't expect him to do it because it's kind of rare. But, I mean, you know, he does do it. So, back up. Oop. I missed. And I missed again. Gotta be kidding me. I just had bad aim. I'm gonna pop 2 of these to make it heal me faster. There we go. Alright. And it's over. I was a little bit clumsy, but I'm recording these back to back. It's like 10:30 in the morning right now, and I have not gone to bed, so I have been up for 26 hours now. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Okay, the important things we got from that are Soul of the Last Giant, and we got the Soldier Key. Opens soldier doors in the Forest of Giants. It's a really good item that you definitely want to get through those nasty doors, so make sure it's in your inventory. Alright. Look at all these summon signs. And you know why they're still here? Obviously because we have another boss to do. Now what I didn't think about was summoning Pate to fight the Pursuer, because we're going to go kick the Pursuer's ass soon. Not yet, though. Alright. On our way back up. Lots of nasty in there. We're not going to deal with those things until much later in the playthrough. I promise you I will come back for them, just not now. They're bad news. Okay. Wait a minute. What am I doing? We got the soldier key, so we need to start opening those damn doors. Okay, here's the first soldier door that you encounter. And you get this unique area in here that we can't access. Produce a symbol of the king. This is not the first door like this that we're going to run into. You'll notice that as the playthrough progresses. And that, I never understood what that is up there. I still can't figure out to this day. Oh well. And running further in here, there's a chest at the end of the corridor. It's a chest that we want. The Ring of Restoration. And it gave us more torches. The Ring of Restoration is a good ring. It heals HP gradually, constantly. And there's no limit to it. I mean, as long as you are damaged, it will fully restore your HP until you hit full health for as long as you wear it. And it also has damn it. You were not supposed to follow me. I got his stupid helmet. It also has a visual effect. As you can see, it's orange instead of green. And the red arrows that are going up right there next to the green ones, that symbolizes that my health and my endurance are at a gradual increase. And the little sword icon with the arrow up comes from the stone ring, obviously. But Okay, that's the first soldier door. We need to go through the others now. The second one is going to be right over here around the corner. It's going to lead to an interesting area that's actually rather difficult. I don't want this guy following me, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. Okay. Just to keep things nice and fresh, I'm going to switch over to the Haydnite sword. Just for the sake of this part, because I'm pretty sure these things are weaker to lightning than they are fire. I'm almost positive. So we got this guy. Get rid of him so he doesn't come in behind us when we aggro these guys. You have multiple ironclad in here, which is bad. These guys are bad news. You already saw what they could do earlier. But well-timed attacks is their weakness. Now, if you're out of range of that smash, the earthquake effect won't do anything to you. However, getting close enough to hit them in the first place is risky. So you do need to be really careful. Like, extra careful against these guys. Make sure you check around every corner to make sure that you don't have any hollow soldiers coming at you, like this goober up here that's walking towards us. We got black fire bombs. I'm definitely okay with that. Come on. You gonna throw another one? Okay. The Haydnite sword, as you can see, it's also quite powerful. It's sort of like the flame longsword, except doesn't have my favorite little thrust attack that is oh so versatile. It's okay though. It still does lots of damage. Come on, do something. Ah. And 4. 3 and 4. Now watch your stamina when fighting these guys, because when you run out of endurance, that's when it gets really dangerous. Okay, more torches. Torches all around. Not that we need them right now, but... Oh, come on. Haven't you learned from that yet? Jeez. Okay, this area out here is called Soldier's Rest. It's not easy. As you can see, we've got ironclads, we've got archers. Go ahead and pop that guy with a fire arrow. As you can see, it did a lot more damage than our normal ones do. Okay, get rid of him first, definitely. Now, when you open this door, I believe this is where the bonfire is. Let's check. Yeah, but there's an ironclad. Never mind, this is not where the bonfire is. This is where the ironclad's right in your face. Okay, you can juke him out, get through the door, and you can run in here. It's gonna be these guys. Ah, wrong weapon. Whoa. Okay. Let me go grab this real quick, the bastard sword. Now he will follow you through here. That's it. You go ahead and break all that shit if it makes you feel good. I don't give a damn. See, I'd rather fight him here, where I can take advantage of these corners, versus back there in that tiny little room. So we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, see, that R2 smack does a lot of damage. You see, I'm not going to chain it into the thrust, though, because that'll leave me open way too long. So we can do that, though. Now, you notice how he had little health left? I could have finished him off if I just swung twice. Well, that falls under the virtue of not being greedy in this game. It doesn't matter if you can guarantee that they'll die if you hit them just one more time. You still have a lot to worry about. Because being greedy is going to be the death of you. Oh, why did I turn around? That was weird. I was trying to do the jump attack before he did. because I knew he was going to do it. Go ahead. There you go. And 4. Shit, another one. And I gotta worry about all of these goons. Okay. Yeah, I see you. Never fight them right here. What you want to do is you want to pull them back if you can. Sometimes they won't follow you. Sometimes they leash at the door. But they're being good boys and they're following me. He's not, though. You can see that guy leashing back there. I mean, as long as this guy wants to fight, I'm okay, though. Ah. Die. I still think that's funny that I got his armor. Where are you going? Where'd he go? There's no way you went that far that quick. Where is he? Is that him? Is that you? Yeah, that was you. Oh, wow. Nice. Home interior decoration skills, bro. Oh. I think it's a nice touch. Okay. I don't want to go over there just yet. I want to go get the item. This is where I was pointing at before. That area on the other side is where we talked to Kale. Like that big confusing area that required all that weird running around and shit. And I pointed at him from the other side and said, that's a big iron turtle, and he's gonna bop you on the head. That is the spot. Okay, up here I believe there's a chest. And there we go. Leather armor and a large soul of a proud knight. Totally worth it. Now the leather armor isn't exactly great, but it's a lot lighter than what we're wearing right now. It does not look very good. I honestly am not a fan of the leather armor. But seeing as how it weighs the same and only offers more defense, sure, I'll give it a go. That does not, though. It appears my bandit hat, yeah, my spiked bandit helm offers the highest possible defense for me as far as that goes. So we're going to stick with that. I don't think there's anything down here. Okay, at least we look a little different. I guess that's kind of nice. I think I'll switch back to my buckler for a bit. This is where the bonfire is. Alright. Now the significance of this area is right here. A giant rests in peace. Doesn't look like a giant, it looks like a tree. But when we were talking to Melentia, you remember how we exhausted her dialogue and she mentioned that the giants, she said they say that the giants turned to trees. Well, she was right. Okay, before we go up, let's just take a look at what we're about to deal with. You notice there was a ladder inside there, and you can see where that ladder is over there, across the roof. Doing this part requires either extreme bravery or extreme stupidity. I am both, so we're gonna make it work. I am extremely brave, and I'm extremely stupid. So, ow. So let's do it. Let me get them together. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Thought I could hit him, but his friend was in the way. There we go. Now that right there, taking that hit was worth it, because now we only have to deal with one. And we've seen just how simple one can be. Now you cannot parry these guys, so don't even try. Go ahead and get that. I believe the two-handed rolling attack is a thrust with this weapon. Yeah, there we go. take advantage of that. Okay. Now, was it worth it? Sure was. Soul item and cracked red eye orbs. I'll take it. Yeah. I don't even want to know what's all the way down there. Okay. And that concludes that. That is the entirety of Soldier's Rest, I believe. There's nothing over here. I always think there is. And there's not. So now it's time to go back. Okay. Oh man. That's rough. So that whole area is it's like mildly difficult. It'll be sort of trouble for a lot of first-time players, especially if you go up on the roof and fight the two ironclad at the same time. That's not exactly easy your first time through. But with a dash of bravery, anything's possible. Okay, in order to get my flasks and the durability on all of my equipment back, I am going to go rest at the bonfire before we give the pursuer his last fight. Or so we think. Okay, I just cannot stand the way the leather armor looks, so I'm going back to my bandit set. Bandit set doesn't exactly look good either, but I mean, come on, that leather armor just isn't doing it for me. I need 20 dexterity to get to my whip. I'm gonna get there. I swear it. Okay, just kind of weighing my options real quick. What I could do is this. Yeah, there we go. Now, let me explain power stancing. I've got them both equipped right now. I can attack with them simultaneously, like that. Or I can do what's known as the power stance. When you have two weapons equipped in both hands, and you have at least 150% of the required stats for both of them, no matter what the stat is, be it strength, intelligence, faith, you know, whatever, dexterity. The longsword requires 10 strength and 9 dexterity. The Haid Knight sword requires 11 strength and 10 dexterity. I have 16 of both, so from what I can see, it looks like we are definitely among the requirements. We have them just like we have 150% of each of them on the dot, as a matter of fact. So when you hold triangle, you can go into the power stance. Now, you notice how the moveset changes. We've got new power stance attacks that are seriously versatile. They're very, very good. And I think I'm actually going to take advantage of them. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Now, I believe he's stronger to fire than he is lightning, so I might go ahead and switch up the order that I have the weapons in. Not yet, though. Not in the heat of battle. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up the... I'm gonna have them mirrored. I do not need that equipped. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna do nicely. Okay. So, instead of going the long way around, we're gonna use this wonderful shortcut we unlocked. We're gonna go there the fast way. We have a third and final soldier door to unlock. Ah! Never forget about these guys. You jerks. Quit. Quit. Alright, let's go ahead and play with it a little bit. Arrgh. These guys are assholes. Ah. Come on. Do something. There we go. You see that damage? That was one hit. But of course he's gonna turtle attack me with it. Because they're a couple of jerks. How about you? Never mind. The buttons have a mind of their own in this game. It's something that you have to deal with. I'm trying to do the shield bash and it's not working. See, it's funny. Now that I don't need to, it's like... There we go. Now it works fine. See what I mean? Okay, we already got the item up there. Ah! Get me down. Here we go. There's gonna be two guys over here. Right there, we've got a spear guy. Not anymore. And then we have a halberd guy up here. Now that damage is to be reckoned with. It hits very hard, and you've got two weapons that you're attacking with, so you've got an increased stagger rate as well. So toppled with the stone ring, we're definitely doing pretty well in that category. Alright, we got a soul of a nameless soldier and a few life gems that we're going to need. So, if you get right here, you can get a good look at the boss room. The pursuer is, he's fast. He's incredibly reactive, and he recovers very fast from his attacks, and you've got limited space to fight him. However, you see, we've got a nice little tool to exploit against him, if we can pull it off. Those ballistas right there are not just props. You're gonna see what I mean. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's run through the pursuer's attacks. First attack, the dashing sweep. That is my favorite attack of his, because it leaves him wide open. There's his regular, just 3-hit combo that he does most often. Now you notice how you can just hug him. You don't really have to block when he does the dashing sweep. You can just hug right against his left side. Now that right there is the dashing chop attack. Notice how if you're on his right side, he'll hit you with that. Now try to avoid getting hit by his shield, because that will take a lot of your endurance away. So the strategy is pretty typical. If you hug the side of him, don't ever get hit by that. You can go right under that combo. If you hug the side of him when he does the dashing sweep, it'll always go right past you. Now, don't get too familiar with your shield, because blocking his attacks never ends well. Okay, we'll go to the side, and we'll punish. It's about as simple as it gets. And don't get greedy. Only try to hit him once. Twice if you've got a fast weapon. You can hit him after that, because he typically tries to strafe away like that. You hit him a couple times. Whoa. And be very careful of his combos. Mostly stay on his left side. And that's the idea. And avoid getting hit by the shield. Like, I mean, do not block it. Like, roll away as fast as you can if you see him coming at you with the shield. Let's see if he'll do the other attack. There we go. That is the Curse Blade. If you get hit with that, not only will it do a lot of damage, but it will curse you. Just as you suspect. When you get cursed by the Pursuer, he looks really cool. His eyes glow red and he has this black smoke coming out of his helmet. It's really cool. But the problem is he can do new attacks. I have almost no stamina whatsoever, so I'm having a hard time blocking his attacks. Use that dashing sweep attack as a chance to heal instead of attacking if your health is low. Now, other than that, just hugging the side of him is about all it takes, really. And get him down. Okay, I'm going to bait a close range attack. I'm going to show you a really cool trick. You can parry him in front of the ballista, conveniently, and do that. Now you see how much damage that did. It'll end the fight almost instantly. You get the soul of the pursuer, and you get the ring of blades. The ring of blades is what we're going to swap this piece of shit out for. Okay. There are no items inside the boss room itself. There's just ballista. But what you need to watch out for is if you intend to do what I just did, and try to parry him, you need to do it right in front of a ballista, because he recovers from the parry very quick. Like, it only takes about a second and a half, as you guys saw. So you have to make sure he's right up on top of it like this, so he can't get away. The other thing you need to worry about is that he can break these things in one hit. Like us, we cannot physically destroy these things, but he can do it in one good swing. So, just watch out for that. Now, I don't recommend that method to begin with, because it takes a lot of practice to be able to parry him. You're definitely not going to do it on the first try, I can promise you that. We got another one of these. Nothing. There's no item behind it, even though I typically check anyways. There's a bird nest over here. I don't recommend sitting in it just yet, because there's really good loot down here that you don't want to miss. Watch your footing on this rubble. Make sure you drop down in the correct spots. Let me get this item right here. Bam! Drangleic sword, Drangleic shield, and the Drangleic armor. Everything but the helmet anyways. Okay, and this guy's a complete jerk. Yeah, go ahead and poke me, I don't care. We already took care of those guys. And it only takes a second to get back up there anyways, so it doesn't matter. I would just recommend looting that stuff first, and then going to the bird nest. So yeah, the pursuer, he gives a lot of people some serious trouble. I mean, there are a lot of people that absolutely struggle against him, and for good reason. I mean, this is all the room you've got. You've got this right here, which is a complete fall to your death if you aren't careful. Look at this guy chilling out here. Look at him. He's like, who did that? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, this entire side of the arena, well, most of it anyway, a good chunk of the wall, is a fall to your death if you're not careful. There's nothing over here but wheelbarrows and stuff to get in your way. They're not really going to protect you because he will attack right through them and hit you. And then you got these ballista that break in one hit as well. There's really not a whole lot helping you in this fight other than bravery. So, a lot of people are going to have trouble with him, but as long as you memorize the attacks that I demonstrated, just try to get them down to a T, and he's really not that hard once you learn what he's capable of. Now that is the same bird that was carrying the pursuer that just picked us up, which is interesting. Welcome to the Lost Bastille. We are here to light this bonfire, and that is it. We are not coming back here for a little while. I just wanted to get the bonfire so I can access this side of the level. Well, you know what? Actually, yeah. There's something good we can loot over here first. Okay, be very careful when scaling this wall because there's enemies inside there that can shoot you with nasty crossbows. Okay, Radiant Life Gem, Large Titanite Shard, that's what I wanted. Yeah, this whole part right here is just bad news. Got this crossbow guy right here that's just a complete dick. Here's what we're gonna do, though. Witching urn. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, this right here is a nice little trick. It's very devastating, but effective. Push that off and you get rid of a few dogs. I think that was 2 of them. You still got one down there. He's like, Guys, what happened? Where'd you go? What did you do to them? Okay, I'm gonna poke you real quick. And I'm gonna finish you like that. Okay, you can get back up there, no issue. But if you open this door, it leads out to this little courtyard. We were just standing right there. That's where we got the item. And this nice little chest here in the corner that we definitely want as well. Now, the iron chests always have much better stuff in them. The antiquated key and the covetous silver serpent ring. This covetous silver serpent ring is very good. It increases the amount of souls you get for beating enemies. And that does include bosses as well. So you get significant chunks of, you get significantly more souls for beating bosses, because it's 20% of the total, I believe. Okay, we got this guy over here who's not a problem at all, just... I shouldn't be using electricity on him, I should be using... Ah! You can't switch weapons in battle. I don't really have the... I don't have the appropriate stamina to be dual wielding right now, but it's whatever. And there's no way to get back over. So once you get over there, you're stuck. Just know that. Once you go across, you are stuck for good. Yeah, there's no way to jump off or anything like that. You can try as much as you want. I mean, I try constantly because I hate having to go through the rest of the level to get back. But that's a decision that you have to make on your own. So I'm just proving to you right now that there's no way to get back over. So don't try. Okay, get rid of this stuff. Just roll into it, because those were flammable barrels. So, I mean, if you attack them under the right circumstances, they will go boom and take lots of your health away. So... Huh? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, this is Lucatiel. She's my soulmate.
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way.
she's such a joker. She's really funny. I promise she's not really like that.
Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
So... it's a date. Awesome. I'll pick you up at 9. I should really go get her number. Now I'm too nervous. Okay. First, we're gonna go up here. And be very careful about your footing right here. And scuttle up here. And large titanite shard. You can drop down. Doesn't really matter. You're not going to take a whole lot of damage. You got a mummy guy over there. I call them the shepherds. I don't know what their real name is. But if you go over here, you are not stuck. Unlike the other time we crossed roofs. Or roofs. Because you can actually just drop down right over here. Oh my god. Whoa. That, okay, my heart just sank. Thought I was going to die. Did he? Nice. He fell. That is too good to be true. Because, I mean, I guess I don't have to explain it. It would have been better if I showed it, because then you guys would know how to do it, but I didn't want to have to explain trying to fight him right here. It's a pain in the ass. The point is to try and lure him onto this rooftop over here, where you've got room to navigate and dodge, but, I mean, that works just as well. There are dogs all over. Ugh, trying not to hit the... Well, okay, I don't have my fire sword out, so it doesn't matter. And the dogs drop Soul of a Nameless Soldier, and they drop human effigies. Now, as long as their back is turned to you, they're not a problem. Now, this one gets your shield up because he's in a corridor before he attacks you. And the dogs do bleed damage. It's very nasty. A gold pine resin. Now that door down there, yeah, I guess in a nutshell, when we open that door, it seems pointless. Like you can't get to it from here, but you can. All you have to do is run forward. It seems really crazy, but I promise it works. I'll demonstrate it later. Now this guy right here, what I want to do is I want to get his attention so that he doesn't push that barrel, because I want to push it. Whoa! And be, whoa, very careful against these guys. They have mass range. But as long as you can do enough damage to kill them first, it's no biggie. Now what you want to do is, you see that giant crack in the wall down there at the base of the steps? You can't miss it. What you want to do is you want to angle yourself perfectly in the center of this barrel, and you want to send it down the steps so that it collides with that wall. Just like that. And there we have it. Wall goes bye-bye, we get a great bonfire, and a cool new NPC that is going to become incredibly useful to us. And fuck you, dog. Do not like you. Okay. I didn't originally want to come this way, but now we're here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. This is McDuff.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy?
Alright, he basically sits here and just pummels the air with his hammer. He seems kind of crazy, like he's not all there. But if you keep talking to him, you're going to know exactly what he wants.
We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say.
Okay, that... Disregard what I just said. I didn't mean for it to seem that way because of his response.
Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn.
Okay, finally, that figures. I mean, I say, keep talking to him and he'll tell you exactly what he wants. And what do you know? What do we get? He goes, oh, we've got a wild one here. That's it. That's the way. Yes. It makes me sound like a total idiot. Anyway.
I ought to fetch a new ember. Flame, dear flame.
Okay, he wants an ember. And he's also fond of flames, so let's bring him some fire. There you go, man. How's that look? I'll light the place up for you a bit. We're gonna rest at the bonfire. And there he is. Doing his thing.
I ought to.
Now, you cannot access him as a merchant or blacksmith until he gets that ember that he's speaking of. But there's nothing stopping us from robbing him, so we may as well go ahead and do that. Large titanite shards, good stuff. Iron arrows, even more good stuff. Titanite shards, 5 of them. We are banking right now. And heavy bolts, not so much. Now this is the chest that he was sitting on, and you can't access it until you get him to move over there. And what you find in here is spectacular. We have the Craftsman's Hammer and Twinkling Titanite. Now the Craftsman's Hammer is actually a pretty damn good weapon, if I do say so myself. Scales with a C in strength, which doesn't seem so impressive. Requires 20 strength, 10 dexterity. Starts off with 166 base damage. That's ridiculous. It's got a 130% critical rate and a 30 stagger rate. This is a seriously good weapon. It's got a pretty fast moveset, and it hits hard, and it does blunt damage, so it's very, very formidable against just about anything. It's really good. I'm actually going to switch back to my fire longsword. Alright, and as soon as we get the ember, which is located in the Iron Keep, we'll come back and he will have some really good stuff for us. But for now, we need to go back to Majula, and I think I'm going to finish this episode off with some leveling. Okay. What I need to do is... Okay, and since we beat the bosses, I believe Kale should be down here. I'm going to make a quick run to him just to show that real quick. Alright, I have a very special way that I'm going to level this character, and my weapon of choice that I'm about to get is going to be strange, but you guys will like it. There he is.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course. Take a good look.
I'm looking. This is the giant stone map he was talking about. This is a map of Majula. And each one of these flames that pops up on here is a boss. There's going to be a ton. This map is going to be lit up with tiny little flames for specific bosses that we beat. I'll come down here and check every once in a while over the course of the playthrough so you guys can see the difference.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
I killed a spectacular being and consumed its soul. That's what causes it.
Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it.
Dude, I just told... Never mind. Whatever. Hey man, you can tell them, but they don't have to listen. Okay. So now, look at all those damn souls we have. It's time to level up a lot, as a matter of fact. Now, the giant soul and the solar pursuer, these souls are useful for making their equipment, and nothing else. Because I don't want the weapon forged from the soul of the last giant, and I do not want the weapons forged from the pursuer's soul, I'm going to consume both of them so that they can help me level up. As you can see, I got 6 grand from that one. And I'm going to get 8,000 from that one. So that's a good chunk right there. That's going to help us with the leveling. I think we have other soul items, though. Go ahead and pop all of these for just like a giant leveling up session that we're going to do in mass preparation for the rest of the game.
Is
all
that
right.
a shard you found?
Yes, it is.
However,
take it. Let's see, do I have another one? I do not. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to level these both up to 20. I'm going to level these to 14. Do 16 on these, maybe. And I need to raise my adaptability. I seriously need to raise it. Okay. That looks a little bit better to me. Okay. This looks... Yeah, this looks pretty good. We should be rocking now. Okay, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of that. What we want is this. This is why we invested for 16 strength. This is the Drangleic shield. It's awesome. Not only does it look cool, but it blocks 100% physical damage. So just about every enemy in the beginning of the game isn't going to be able to do a damn thing to us as long as we have this shield at the ready. And we will. Now, we need to take one more trip to the Cardinal Tower so we can buy some awesome weapons that we're about to start using. Oh, what do you know? It's giving you a spoiler already. Thanks, loading screen. You ruined it. And yeah, we are buying 2 of these. Can you guess why? That's right. Power Stance, Castus. Does that not look awesome to you? And you know what? It's going to do such a ridiculous amount of damage, it's not even funny once we upgrade them. Yeah, there's a reason that looks so painful. Because it is. So, I guess I can show that before I cut the video. The upgrading of these devastating tools. And we banked on all that Titanite, so we should be able to upgrade them pretty far. I'm going to have to keep them even, though.
I knew.
Okay, we need to reinforce. Oh yeah, we're good. There we go. Do that. And that'll require 2. And that'll require 1. So yeah. Okay. I wish I had one more. I wish I had one more large shark, because we got a +4 and a +5. So we're rocking right now.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Okay. Our current attack with these things is 187 and 187 and 141. That's really good to be power stancing. And we also have enough dexterity to use the old whip now. That's our attack with this thing. 297 attack with that thing. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah. The old whip is going to destroy. This thing's going to be really fun. Okay. Well, we can power stance the Castus, and it's going to be awesome, because look at that. Like Fists of Fury. That's going to be really fun. I promise we're going to have lots of fun with these. But that includes part 5 of the expert walkthrough for, that concludes part 5 of the expert walkthrough for Dark Souls. My bad, I can't talk when I'm tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. And as always, I will catch you all next time. See ya!